as we continue learning in the sixth chapter of Avot, the sixth Mishnah. It says, greater is learning Torah than the priesthood and then royalty. For royalty is acquired by 30 stages, and the priesthood by 24, but Torah by 48 things. The Mishnah then lists the following things in which Torah is acquired: by study of Mishnah, what we're doing right now, by a minimum of sleep, by a minimum of chatter, and by a minimum of pleasure. The rabbis of the Mishnah at one point in time would wake up an extra hour earlier every morning to meditate before they would even say the morning prayers. Imagine waking up even an hour earlier to set yourself into the right mindset and intention before you even proceed with your day. For someone who doesn't sleep a lot as it is, an extra hour earlier waking up in the morning, which is precious as both a student, but as a young person, I can't even imagine having to do that. But for me, I take this mission to understand the following: that I have to have a balance, both in my sleep and in my performance, because without my sleep, I won't be able to perform. I won't be able to learn Torah. I won't be able to have the opportunity to engage in what it is that the Mishnah is telling us. And for me, my sleep is something of pleasure. My learning of Torah is something of pleasure. So how is it that I can balance and do exactly what it is that the Mishnah tells us by studying minimum sleep, minimum chatter, and minimum pleasure? Well, I believe that what the Mishnah is trying to tell us is that you have to be very thoughtful. If you're thoughtful in the amount that you sleep, if you're thoughtful in the amount that you talk, if you're thoughtful in the amount that you study, then you can acquire the Torah. And if we continue to be thoughtful in all of our actions and in all of our doings, we'll be able to acquire a Torah that's meaningful for us, and we'll be able to take that with us and move forward into a far more meaningful world and life, full of Torah, full of opportunity, and full of blessings.